All right, guys, welcome back. Welcome back. Getting back into the movie reviews and things like that, but I also wanted to kind of throw in a few other little tidbits of video game reviews. So lately, I've really been, I would say maybe around June last year, I've kind of freed up a lot of my time. I got a little bit extra time on weekends to kind of play a little bit of video games and stuff like that. And this is one that just came out. The game is not out yet, but the demo is out. So the demo came out. I downloaded it, played it, beat it through, and got to a great stopping point with it where I could talk about it. So Metaphor ReFantazio. This is a game by Atlas, the same guys who brought us Shin Megami Tensei and the Persona series. Now, if you know anything about Persona, Persona is an awesome game series, particularly 3, 4, and 5. That follows these different students in high school where they get into a circumstance where they are attacked by this creature called a shadow. Shadows are like these dark versions of themselves that comes out at night. When people feel depressed, this persona or this shadow comes out, or let's say shadow comes out as a monster, and it attacks people, and it affects them in different ways. Either makes them sad, it makes them do uncharacteristic things that they don't usually do. So in the game series, what makes Persona so great is that not only do you get to fight these monsters, you actually get to do this social link thing where you become friends with people, and the more you strengthen your relationship with those friends, it makes your powers stronger when you fight those monsters at night. And your powers manifest in your personality, and your personality becomes not a shadow, but it becomes what's called a persona. And that's this like cool, powerful creature that comes out, and you can summon them and they'll fight with you, kind of like a Pokemon, but not Pokemon. It's like a giant like creature, and he fights for you and stuff like that. Like I said, Persona is a really great series to keep it short. But Metaphor ReFantazio comes out now. Persona 5 was the last one that just came out 8 years ago, 2016, which is a long time. And before that, Persona 4 came out 8 years before that. And I think Persona 3 came out like 3 or 4 years before that. ReFantazio follows a lot of the same kind of elements. You're the main character right here in the front. And whereas you're not in high school dealing with a lot of like social relationships and stuff, you still deal with relationships, but it's in the wake of this kingdom. This kingdom is actually falling apart because the king died. And now there's a competition for who's going to be the next king. And there's king candidates throughout the crowd and throughout the kingdom. And there's a certain amount of time before that king is going to be selected out of those candidates. And you're one of them. So you're on a journey to stop the evil. And the evil is actually this guy right here. His name is Lucius. And he's one of the candidates. And he's all around evil. You know, there's reasons why he's evil, and I'll let you find that out when you play the game, if you play the game. But you're on the journey to build your relationships with all these people and get followers, and some of your friends will join you as well to fight against him and his evil ways. And then hopefully, if you build up your social links enough, your relationships enough, you will strengthen your powers, and you can continue fighting and maybe become the new king. And here's a trailer for it, where ReFantazio, what makes it so cool is it has that same Persona kind of feel to it, but then it puts it in a new place. Like this, like I said, this kingdoms like out in the desert. There's all these other kingdoms and all these other places. And it keeps a lot of that Persona element to it, but it has revitalized the style where it's even cooler. And you're instead of being in a classroom environment and you go through dungeons at night. So in Persona, you would go to sleep at night and you go through these dungeons in your nightmares and stuff. Here, it's out in the real world, and you actually get to run around in the real world in this game versus being in a consolidated dungeon. And I thought you still do dungeons, but it's a little bit of both now. And some of these elements I haven't even found yet. Some of these things that they're showing, it hasn't come out in the demo yet, but it's going to be in the full game. There's a lot of mixture between gameplay and cutscene, like an anime, and stuff like that. So with all that being said, the explanation, I will have to say that I really enjoyed, really enjoyed the demo, and I found it to be something that I could play without getting too tired of it. Um, it definitely has a grindy aspect to it, but it wasn't something that I would feel like, okay, I'm tired of this. I need to put this down. Um, I thought the creature design was pretty cool. Some of the monsters that you fight are not called shadows anymore. Now they're called humans. I thought it was so cool because the characters in this story are not human people. They're human looking, but the bad guys, not the bad guys, the creatures in this, the big monsters you fight are called humans. So I'm hoping by the end of the game they'll explain, it's like, humans look like us, right? They're not like us. They're not like us. You know what I'm saying? Um, but no, the humans are the monsters. So I'm thinking maybe it's like a distant future where humans have become monsters and the monsters have become human-like. And I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I'm really excited about this game. The demo was about 6 hours. Um, a lot of it was tutorial. A lot of it was to kind of get you to figure out how to play the game in the first place. If you played Persona before, you will have an easy time with this. Um, what else can I say? The story seemed to be cohesive enough. It was easy to follow. The characters are very interesting, very cool designs. Um, the voice actor, the main character actually has a voice actor now, and they do the same thing how they did in Final Fantasy X, where they don't say your name, so you get to choose your own name, but instead of saying "Hey," they'll be like "Hey you," and then your name will be in the subtitles. I'm like, okay, they did that. That's pretty cool. Um, Short and sweet, 6 hours. So I'm sure the game will be a lot longer. Um, the 6 hours in this demo is literally the first little prologue to start the story. So when you finish the demo, that will go right into the game. If you bought the full game, the full version, it'll just go right into that. So I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything. The design is cool. The gameplay is good. They use the same kind of fighting style as Persona. I don't know why they didn't call it Persona 6, honestly. That's what it is. But yeah, I can't think of anything else. So when the actual game comes out and I finish it, I'll give you guys a good review of that and I'll let you know more of my thoughts. But yeah, if there's anything else you can think of with the game reviews you want to see, is anything different, would you like to know if I've missed anything, please let me know. Excuse me, I'm burping. But with all that being said, thank you guys for showing up. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, put a comment down below. Yeah, and thank you. Thank you for showing up for these reviews. And I will keep trying to chug them out. I'm always devouring some kind of media or doing something. So I will do more of this and I'll put it out there for you guys. But until then, appreciate it. Okay.